I started off as a fan of Dragon Ball Z first.
Everyone loves it.
Princess Peach or Toad.
Yeah, go on. Raphael.
Like, what am I watching, man?
I may have put the wrong one on, but that's okay.
Because that's the way Buddy the Elf is. But ladies and gentlemen,
hold on.
Hold on. No, don't worry about it. Just go.
Just forget. Okay. Hey guys, we're on. I have taken over the show, and I will not tell you where Scott is. I hid his body. I'm just kidding. No, Scott is on vacation. He is up in a plane right now. He's up and away. He's like Superman right now, and he's going to France or Paris or somewhere that's not the United States, and he left us behind. So us shenanigans are taking over. So Day, how you doing?
I'm fantastically well, my brother. From another mother.
It looks like he's got plenty of water.
Gotta stay hydrated. H2O, baby, all day, every day.
Got to, yes, sir. So we've had plenty of stuff happen this week. And we'll go ahead and just start off with your week. Okay. What is something fun you've done this week?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's been, I wouldn't say it was one of those Christmas moments, ladies and gentlemen. Some people may know, others may not. Is it
Elf?
Kind of close to Elf.
Okay.
But it's like when you was a kid. How many of y'all watch Home Alone?
I've been home alone.
We all been home alone at times. But how many watched the movie Home Alone?
I can't say I ever have. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I've seen Home Alone.
So, I had the privilege, I had the honor and privilege to meet someone from my childhood that was also a child, Star. And let's say you got the picture?
Yes, hold on. I was trying to, before we give the big reveal, I'm trying to get people in here right now.
Well, long story short,
hold on, don't say
I'm just going. I'm not gonna spoil it. Let's say I grew up watching this child actor for the longest, especially watching Home Alone, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. There's some other movies he's been involved with. The Good Son, The Nutcracker, Uncle Buck. This actor was like the epitome of my childhood. Actually meeting him in person was like the biggest thing in my life.
Okay. Now that we shared it out, that person he is talking about, we got 3 people in here, is Damet Macaulay Culkin.
Yes.
It's gonna cover Day's face and my face in a second, but this is the only way I've been able to figure out, I think, how to do that. But there we go.
Yes.
Which it did take your quote out that you put in the picture.
No, it's okay.
But what I can do is bam. I hope I never have to see one of you guys again.
What?
Or wait, what is it? I hope I never see any of you.
Of you jerks again.
Jerks again. I'm sorry. But he doesn't know the movie enough to quote it. But yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, yes, I met Macaulay Culkin. I grew up watching this movie as a kid. And actually meeting Macaulay Culkin, it's like a dream come true. It's like you always wanted to meet him younger, like when you were in a younger stage. And to show that picture of myself as 8 and showing him as 8, even though our age is different, he's 44 now, I'm 38. It was a magical. It actually felt like a Christmas moment.
And
and
I bet
Jay,
you could have got that Funko Pop signed.
No, I couldn't get the Funko.
No, I said I bet you wished.
Well, yes and no, because they had strict guidelines, which I honored. But at the same time, I asked him if I can't get it signed, is it okay I can bring it with me at like while we were taking a picture? His manager came up, he looked at it, he was like, okay, not a problem. Yeah, because I wasn't trying to ruin the moment.
Yeah.
Sorry. And that moment will stay with me forever.
That's good.
And I like to thank Macaulay Culkin. I like to thank NJ Pack. I like to thank his manager because they didn't have to do it. You know, they did it. And it was a magical moment of my life. I would say this actually was the highlight of 2024. I had some rocky roads, but this one took the cake. And some others, I'm not going to expose the others, but this one actually, I wasn't expecting it. I thought I was going to go straight home after watching the movie and seeing him talk. And I'm kind of getting a little emotional. But that movie meant a lot to me as a kid. So thank you, everybody that's involved that actually gave me the opportunity to meet him. Like, that was an amazing experience. I was able to talk to him for a brief second. He was talking to me. He thought I was somebody. I'm not going to mention who because I'm going to call that person and ask them a question. But I would like to thank everybody that was involved because I was not expecting that. That was my Christmas moment. You know, and even I don't even like throwing religion up there. I like to thank God because it could have went another way. Yeah. But I kept my composure and I didn't act extra. I was very professional, respectful, and this was a magical moment to me. This was actually what Christmas is all about, and actually seeing somebody from your childhood, it was amazing. So, yeah. Thank you.
Of course. You're welcome. No, I'm just kidding.
No. You know, even thanking you, Rob, like, even though we have, like, our rivalry at moments, but
we don't have a rivalry. I don't know what you're talking about.
We have a sibling rivalry, but a co-worker rivalry, but it's all out of fun, and I appreciate Rob because the way he do things, and the funny thing about it, I thought about you when I saw him. And
well, I am slightly jealous, and it does stink that he is only traveling in the East Coast. He's not coming anywhere near me. That was even reasonable to be able to meet him. But I am jealous. But I'm not as jealous because I'm the type that likes to get things signed. And when I would have brought him to sign, which would have been and it's a movie you didn't even mention, and it's a great movie, but I would have gotten a DVD copy or find a VHS. Yes, I said VHS. I know what that is. Of My Girl.
Oh, I forgot to mention that movie. You're right.
Yeah, very. I still can't believe the way that movie ended and they allowed it. I mean, it's like today's generation, or sorry, not today's generation. So your generation would be My Girl, and then the next movie that's comparison to that would be Bridge of Terabithia, in a way.
Yeah.
Because of what happened to the other kid in that movie. And it's just mind-blowing anytime a kid passes away and stuff. But, no, if you haven't seen My Girl, definitely go see it. My friend went and met him, and I was like, he was going to try to get an autograph. I'm like, dude, print out a picture of My Girl. And it could work because that's an old movie that nobody talks about. Everybody talks about Home Alone, which I get it. I mean, that's the main reason why he just got a star on the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, does the other movies count? Yes, but his Home Alone and the fact that it's been
iconic staple of Christmas in American culture.
It's it's usually in the top 5 mentioned movies.
You're right.
So yes. Okay. So we've talked about Day meeting Macaulay Culkin. Now Rob's moment for this week was I think maybe I didn't put it in, but we'll see. Hold on, I'll create a little thing real quick. Okay. And then all I have to do is push return, right? There we go. Buddy on TV!
Yes.
I was on TV. I was on the CW. So that was really cool. I got to give a huge shout out to the man that's not here tonight, Scott Churchson. He got us press into GalaxyCon. And another big shout out I got to give to is McFoley, because first thing I went and did at the con is I went to go see my good friend McFoley. And just so happens, he was talking to the people that were doing this documentary. And the first things that came out of his mouth is, y'all need to interview Buddy. He's been doing this for a very long time, and it's the most Christmas-spirited person that I know, and he almost got kicked out of a convention because of it. Which is a shout-out, to another memory. But yeah, no, which was hilarious that he said that. But anyways, but yeah, so McFoley, huge shout-out to you, because without you, I would have not made an appearance in that Christmas documentary. And for anybody that wants to know, because I want to know, I can't and for all y'all know, this is my first time using StreamYard, so I'm not able to show the video because I don't know how to turn the clip into it. Said it needed to be like an MP4. But what we're going to do is we're going to just show the picture, and then I'm going to show it off my phone. Oh, cool. We can see me, Day, and the picture. So, yeah, there's me on TV, and I think the most hilarious thing, and what's cool is, so it's hard to see off this picture, but it says Buddy the Elf, and underneath it said Authentic Elf. Because every person got like a title, their name, and then what they're known for. But what I'm going to do is we're going to, and I'm wondering if, where's the video? Hold on, video. Right here. And then what we're going to do is,
ladies and gentlemen, Rob got 2 phones.
Well, that's cool. I figured out how to do that. So here's going to be the clipping.
It's a movie that I can watch 100 times and not get bored with it. It is literally a movie about Christmas spirit, and that was so charming to me.
And if you're wondering who that wonderful lady was that showed up after me, you may recognize her from Daredevil.
Wow.
Yeah, she was at the con, and she's a wonderful woman. There was all different kinds of people in that documentary. There was Mick Foley, John Wesley Shipp, which you can find the interview on our YouTube channel, Streampunk Cinema. Cough, cough. And then Troy Baker was in it. Also, you may be asking yourself, how can I watch this? It's already premiered. Well, if you download the CW app, it is on there, and it is a 2-hour Christmas documentary without ads. It's probably about an hour and a half. But if you go on the CW app, it is on there, and you can watch the entire thing. I loved it. It was perfect for people that have ADHD because they'll talk about one thing, show clipping. They'll have the different celebrities, and just name the few, like Troy Baker. I mentioned him. What's cool is now, give me one more quick second, and then we'll go to our next topic after I mention this. But what's cool is now I am attached on the IMDb, so we're just gonna go to my IMDb real quick.
He's trying to advertise himself. Look at this audience.
No, never. Patrick Warburton was in it. You had Denise Crosby in it.
Mm-hmm.
You had a lot of the directors from like some of the different movies, either the writers, like from I think it was the writer of that's cool. I don't know, that was weird. But anyways, so yeah, like the writer of I know you had like the writer of Jingle All the Way. You had different people from the different movies talk. They had Chris Parnell, but the thing that was the most shocking thing is Chris Parnell did not talk about Jingle All the Way. They had him for a different segment, but it shocked me that he wasn't part of the Jingle All the Way because he did make that small cameo. That's a really good part. Emily Swallows was in it. Lana Parrilla, which is Regina from Once Upon a Time, was in it. Christopher Robin. What day?
Okay, it's probably my other laptop.
I don't know. I was able to do a thumbs up, and that was... I'm using my phone.
Me too.
I don't know. That's weird. Okay, anyways. So yeah, all kinds of different people on it. Go check it out. You may be asking yourself, what's it called? It's called Best Christmas Movies Ever!
Yeah!
Woo! Okay, now we are going to... Hold on, we are... do I have it set? Yeah, let's do... We are going to take a quick break.
Yeah, because we're going to talk about we're going to talk about some other stuff, but ladies and gentlemen, Pizza Zone, where you can get $5 special pizzas, but also $10, but especially $5. You get a plain cheese for $5. You get pepperoni for $5. That's Pizza Zone, ladies and gentlemen. Even those wings. Look at those wings. Ladies and gentlemen, your choice of cheese and pepperoni for $5, located in Lodi, New Jersey.
On 53 Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
And go to the website. So yeah, we want to give them a huge shout out for sponsoring us, and we appreciate you.
Yes, thank you.
So we'll take that off. Man, I love this. I'm having fun. All right. So our next topic, which is a fun one, and I thought we weren't going to get to do it today, but we're going to do it.
Okay.
Today in movie history.
Okay.
We have a phenomenal movie that came out 29 years ago from today. Its 30th anniversary will be next year. Came out in 1995. Wait. Yeah. Anyways, so the hints I will give about this, because if I give too many hints, it's going to give it off automatically. They have made spin-off movies. They've made spin-off movies that have featured big star actors.
Mm-hmm.
But it hasn't technically nothing to do with the original besides the journey itself. There are some wonderful actors / actresses that have starred in this original film. Ones that have been in Spider-Man, voices from Beauty and the Beast. The main star has featured in Disney movies, has featured in a lot of different kind of movies, a lot of comedy stuff. The main actor is no longer with us, which is a very big hint to this movie. And the other hint I will give is we'll give one more hint. There's elephants in the movie.
Dumbo?
No!
Well, I'm going to say the main actor, the actor that you're referencing is no longer with us, is maybe John Candy.
No. I said in Disney, and I said it's mostly known for comedy and has passed away.
Oh! Robin Williams.
Yes, okay.
And the next movie I'm going to say, oh, wow.
And I
He's
said
been in all.
And the actress is from Spider-Man.
I would say Jumanji.
Yes. Jumanji came out 29 years ago from today. The big shout out to Bradley Pierce, which is the voice of Chip from Beauty and the Beast. That's why I mentioned Beauty and the Beast. And he posted on his Instagram today saying it was 29 years. And he said, is Jumanji a Christmas movie? Which we know the answer. Oh, actually, it technically could be, right? Because doesn't he get the game originally for Christmas?
Good question. Is it? I don't remember.
Isn't that how he originally gets the little boy? Isn't it originally a that is a good question. And by the way, Bradley Pierce, he plays the kid that gets turned into a monkey. It's been a while since but how did Alan? I could be wrong. I could have just made up everything I just said about how did originally. Or no. He didn't get it for Christmas. He found it in the dig well. That's I'd even fully look it up, but that's right. But his parents, I think, were going to like an event or something, some kind of dinner. Anyways, it's obviously not a Christmas movie, but it's interesting. It's interesting that they released it during the Christmas season. And nowadays, if you release a movie, it's hard to release a Christmas movie around the Christmas season. So I'm kind of seeing why they don't release Christmas movies now during the Christmas season. Because nowadays, a lot of your Christmas movies are bombing in box office.
Yes. And let's go for our next topic.
Yeah. Well, hold on. So we did our movie topic. And yeah, actually, let's go ahead and we can go to our main topic of the night. Will sequels ruin the movie theaters? And what that's saying, and I'm going to show this picture real quick, is so far this year is almost over. And your top 10 movies that have made money this year are sequels, or you can call them prequels, but they're not original ideas. And I'm going to read out the list. We have Inside Out 2. That's number one right now at almost 1.7. We had Deadpool Wolverine at $1.3 billion. We had Despicable Me 4. We're talking about the fourth freaking movie almost made $1 billion. It made 969. You got Moana 2, that's only been out for 3 weeks, that's already made $717,000, and could hit the it could hit the billion mark, and it could pass Deadpool Wolverine. I'm not saying it will. I'm not that confident enough. But it could pass Despicable Me 4, which is very interesting. Then you have Dune Part 2, that's just underneath Moana. You got Godzilla, which is obviously another, the Godzilla Kongs are all, you got Kung Fu Panda 4, Wicked, which is at 524, will still make more money because it's still in box office. Venom: The Last Dance at 475, and you got Beetlejuice at 451.
Mm-hmm.
Out of your top 10 are no original ideas, and I know some people could try to argue Wicked, but that's not technically a
original idea
because it's basically a prequel of The Wizard of Oz, but it's a little concerning is if these movies, and we're talking about movies that are making, the lowest is 451 million and the highest is $1 billion. Next year, and I know next year's a bad example because we do have some heavy hitters next year.
Mm-hmm.
But can we ever get back to original idea making like $1 billion? And the other question is, how can we compete with streaming service? Because that's another thing. It's not, like me and Dave kind of talked beforehand, is the big question is it the movie theater or is it streaming? And
or maybe
to you, Mr. Day.
Okay, but I don't really think it's neither one. It could be both. It could be both. It could be that, or it could be the audience.
Right. Or it could be another thing that we're going to talk about, the price of how much it is to get a movie, to go in the movies.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you could bring your entire family of 6, go see a movie for $30 because the movie tickets used to be $5 a piece, and it'd be the cheapest thing. You'd be paying $30 to get in, and then maybe you're paying an extra $20 for popcorn and drinks for the entire family. Nowadays, there are theaters. I'm blessed to have my theater. I am very blessed because I only have to pay $8 a ticket. But there are people that pay $15 to $18 to almost $20, depending on where you're seeing it, how you're seeing it, and what theater that you are seeing it in. Like you have theaters that like
that serve dinner.
What?
That serve dinner. You got theaters that serve dinner.
Oh yeah, you got the ones that serve dinner for an extra $40.
No, not extra 40. It all varies depending on what you order.
I was joking. It's going to be at least 40 after you order your drink, your entree, and all that. And he's talking about the AMCs, yes. And then you have the theaters that if you don't go to the AMC, now some of them they're putting them on their website, but a lot of times people have to go to these expensive theaters if you want the exclusive buckets that come with the movie, because some are only available at the movie theater and not online. So, and then you have the resellers that, they had like the Ecto 1 Ghostbuster popcorn bucket that looked amazing, flashing lights and everything. $50 at your theaters, $150 online for the resellers. So, it's like now you have to pay an extra $18. Now, some theaters, they may let you just buy the bucket and then you leave. But, Day, why are we putting our hoodie on?
I know why you made that reference.
No, you didn't flip it. No.
Okay.
I was not targeting you. You. No, you actually get to pay retail, and you've gotten some exclusive buckets.
Yeah, I got a Ghostbuster. Yeah.
I know. I just threw that one out there because I love the Ecto 1 Ghostbuster
that I got
bucket. And I mean, or like the Deadpool Wolverine mouth, there was or the dude
which I wasn't able to
started it all. Or if you saw Gladiator 2, and you went to they had a Coliseum bucket that was like literally this big log. It was like a Coliseum,
mm-hmm.
And it's just, the question is, will theaters ever learn and go back down? Because it has to be a really good movie for people to be coughing up. Like, you got Moana 2. That was a good choice because, it's kids are off. It came out Thanksgiving, and it had the #1 Thanksgiving movie ever. It broke records, but that's because it's targeted the audience, and it's a sequel that got a little rushed. That was originally supposed to be a Disney Plus TV show, but they said, nah, let's not put it as a TV show. Let's just jump it all together and make a movie. And that's what happened. And regardless if it's good or not, because there are people that I've heard mostly bad. I heard one positive comment today. They're like, no, the movie's amazing. It's the best thing. Yes, it followed. But a lot of the reviews I've heard gave me opposite. But that right there shows you $717 million third weekend. And, and like one of my friends, I do a lot of TikTok and, I listen to a lot of podcasts. And one of the podcasts I was listening to called Duck Takes, they were mentioning like, they have the Regal Pass. So they don't think about the cost of movies because they can go see any movie they want with this pass. And, it doesn't, I think they have to pay like 50 cents or $1 for a little fee or something that they have, they pay. Their friend, it costed $17 for them to go see it. For that individual to go see it. And it just blew their minds because, that's a lot of money to spend on a movie, especially if the movie ends up not being to your standards and not liking it.
Right.
So what are your thoughts, Day?
What I think is I actually said people could be the reason. And I think the pandemic has closed a lot of people in to the point where they feel as though I don't like being around people. When it comes to work, when it goes to outings, we lost the connection of hanging out with individuals, getting to know people.
Oh, hold on. I'm accepting bucket. I'm accepting bucket list donations.
Oh, you are? Cool.
No, that's what the Ricky said.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Cool, Ricky. Like, I'll keep you on post. Just don't get the Doom bucket.
I don't mind. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right. But yeah. So that's good to know. I'm accepting. If people just want to send me buckets, I've accepted that too. But yeah, I just had to pull up that comment because that cracked me up.
But I really think the issue is a lot of people got to warm up to people, and that's the issue right now because people do not like interacting with people. We see the interaction that has a lot. It's like part of it is the pricing in theaters, but the other part is they don't like. A lot of people do not like interacting with people.
Well, I have to disagree with that because you got movies like Deadpool, Wolverine that brought in $1.3 billion. I don't per se think it's the interaction with people. I get what you're saying. Yes, COVID did change certain things, and people still wear masks and all that. I get that. Because they're very germophobic people. And, there's nothing wrong with that. But I really think, like we were mentioning, I think it's got to do with the streaming services too. Because a lot of times, like, for example, because like I said, I only had to pay like $8, went and saw the red one. I love the movie. There are not good reviews on that, but I enjoyed the red one. I thought The Rock did a great job. Chris Evans was hilarious. And I enjoyed the story. But what sucks is it is now December 16th. That movie just came out last month. And you can find it on Amazon Prime. It's on there, free to watch as long as you have an Amazon Prime subscription. And right there alone, you have an Amazon Prime. You'd be like, okay, why did I want to go spend $80 to $100 to $200 at a theater to take my entire family? When, it's on streaming. Or the fact, like back in the day, And, back in the day, you had to wait a year. Like, for example, Elf. I'm just going to throw Elf out there because I know the dates. Elf came out on the 7th of November in 2003, and then came out on DVD and VHS November 16th of 2004. It used to take an entire year, so that's why you would go to the theaters, because you had to wait an entire year to watch it. And then we started getting where it'll take about 6 months now return to watch it on DVD. Now we have movies that are in theaters and can be on digital or DVD within 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, but the issue is technology keeps improving,
and that's the problem. Why do you want to go spend $90 to go to the theaters when now you could take that money, take 20 of it, go buy it on digital 3 weeks later when it comes out, and then that's gonna kill the theaters.
Yeah.
I mean, because now everybody just expects. Now there are certain movies that you do want to go to the theaters because of that 4K sound, and one movie being Oppenheimer. You don't want to watch Oppenheimer on your phone screen. You want to watch that in theaters because of the surround sound and the effects. There are certain movies that are made for theaters because of that, or 3D. I'm a huge fan of 3D. I love 3D. And now they do, I've never been to, but I heard they're fun. They do the 4X rides and stuff where you experience the movie.
Yeah, and I experienced that with a coworker, and I like to thank you as a birthday gift. Thank you. When we went to see Doom 2. Thank you for that.
Okay.
But, it kind of elevated my dislike of Doom, but then it's like, okay, not elevated, but it gave it more of a moral compass to the point that I start to like it.
Speaking of Dune, we're going to be putting this together.
Nice.
So yeah, I had to show that off. But yeah, so I mean, that's just that I don't know. It's a little scary to see that that your top 10 are sequels, and then the other issue we're having is the actors are asking too much money. Like, for example, the Red One. I hate to call out Red One, but it didn't technically have no business being a $250 million budget. You just, with that movie, there's no way that all the effects that they used cost them that much. And I understand you're having actors that are A-list celebrities right now, like Chris Evans. I mean, some people may call him a B-list, but I mean, he's Captain America. He's what brought the MCU to life. He's Chris freaking Evans. You got Dwayne Johnson, but the problem you have about Dwayne Johnson is he's been in a million movies recently, and people are kind of tired of seeing The Rock's face every movie, like the Fast and Furious franchise, which I'm a huge supporter of the Fast and Furious franchise. There are a lot of haters for those movies, but I love them. And I think The Rock belongs in those movies. I have no problem. And hi, I know her. How you doing? Welcome in. We are just talking about movies and about the theaters, and that it's scary that one day there may not be movie theaters. I mean, do you still be? I don't know if streaming, like you said, you flat up said, technology is advancing.
Yeah.
What if they make it where technology is so advanced that the day a movie, actually they have, the day of the movie comes out in theaters, it's already on streaming, like the Halloween movies. Oh, hold on. I watched Running the Bases 3 nights in a row. Let's go. If you didn't know, that's the movie that Rob, when he's not Buddy, he was in that movie. Small quick cameo. Technically, I'm 3 different characters in that movie, which is a fun fact that not a lot of people know unless I tell you. but I am 3 different characters in that movie, which is amazing. And it's a great Christian movie. It's called Running the Bases. It is now streaming everywhere for free, basically. It's even on Tubi. Tubi has ads, but it's free. And yeah, so quick shameless plug for Rob because somebody said it in the comments. Back to the topic at hand. It's just if theaters keep, like I said, if we keep advancing the technology where I have a signed copy, you do have a signed copy. That is right. Wait. Oh, that's right. I did give you a signed. My brain doesn't even remember that, but yes, I think yeah, you sent me the DVD and then I signed it. That's right. Yep. But anyways, yeah, she has a signed copy. But yeah, back to the topic in hand. Yeah, so what do you think theaters can do to, or what can Hollywood do to stop this problem that makes it where, like I said?
Well, the problem it's not. You already got dine-in theaters because a lot of people after the movies they go out and get something to eat.
Yes,
and that was a smart move to basically have you had the dining experience and watch the movie. What they could do, I think the 4DX is a smart move, depending on the movie you watch, especially if it's an action-based roller coaster, explosions with special effects. That's a smart move. Or they make certain films exclusive for theaters.
But that's the other problem is you are seeing most movies advertised in theaters only. If I'm not mistaken, I saw the red one say in movie theaters only, and now it's already on streaming. So they're trying to use that like what you just said, where they're saying in theaters only. And the other big thing I think will bring people back to theaters is if we did exclusive movie theater trailers that are only at the theater.
Oh.
I mean,
well,
no, because think about it. Back in the day, that's why a lot of people went to the theaters, because there was movie trailers. You had to go to the theater to watch. You didn't get to watch the trailer on the internet. And that's the whole thing that's fun about going to the movie theaters is being 10 minutes early. So you can go watch the trailer. Or at least, at my theater, I have to be 10 minutes early because the movie starts at the movie. Other theaters, they start the movie at start at 7, and they'll do the trailers and then the movie. But my theater, I have to be 10 minutes early. So that's why I said that. But it's like, I enjoy the commercials. But a lot of those previews, I've already seen online because they're already released. It's not exclusive.
Right.
So I don't know. I feel like that would help theaters too stay if you've got exclusive, and if we can somehow figure out how to get. You're right. The dinner idea is good and bad.
Yeah.
The reason why it's bad is because sometimes people don't want to have to smell your food while watching their movie.
Well, yeah, it depends on what type of food you order, but you have no control. That's just the same thing as going to a restaurant. You do smell other people's food at the restaurant.
But that's a different story. You're there to eat food. You may not be there to eat food at a theater. You're there to watch a movie and eat popcorn. But you may be
there to eat food. Like, shoot, I'm hungry.
Somebody's cheeseburger over there, mixed with somebody's steak over there, mixed with somebody's tacos over there. I mean, I got to give you some crazy scents.
Well, we'll see about that. I didn't
have a problem with it because I was one of the ones that spent $30 a person and got me a burger and a drink and fries, and that was like $30 at a movie theater.
What? And also, people are not dating no more, really.
I mean, dating helps because you kind of don't want to go by yourself. But I went to love. I can go watch any movie by myself. I don't have to have it. Now there may be a movie that I won't go in theaters because it's a love movie, and if I really didn't want to see it, I really didn't, and it's nothing to put down the company because they make amazing movies. I haven't really watched any of the movies, but the A24 movies, They had that one with Andrew Garfield that just came out not that long ago. I didn't see that one because I knew it was a love story, and I didn't have a person to go with. So you're right. I mean, it does help if you. But that's the other thing that we're talking about. Date night. Used to be movies are the cheapest thing, but if you want to have a date night with a partner, you guys together, unless you have a pass, unless you're able to get in, you're kind of an exception day. But it's like a normal couple is going to be spending, let's say movie tickets are $15 a piece, so there's $30. Let's say they go to AMC, like you said, to eat. They're spending another $30 a piece. Usually, they're about a good, I remember 20, 30. I only remember because we did this for Venom 3.
Yeah.
And, or not Venom 3, Venom 2. I went to an AMC, went and saw Venom 2, and we're like, oh, we can order food. It ended up being like $100 for 3 people for just the food alone. And then you got popcorn that's $20 if you want popcorn, and you got drinks. The AMCs are a bad example kind of because their stuff is highly priced.
Yeah.
But not even the movie alone, the popcorn and stuff, you get the popcorn, the drink, the food. You could have spent $100 on, and then an extra $30. So you're spending almost $130 on a date night. And nowadays, the economy, you can't afford to do that.
Right.
So why do you want to spend $130 at a theater when you can just go on a nice walk and go out to eat
or have Netflix and chill?
Exactly. And that's the thing. You got movies on the tip of your fingers now.
Yeah.
Netflix and chill. Listen to you. Yeah, you'll just pause the movie.
But those who know what Netflix and chill is.
Oh my goodness. But anyways, so I don't know. I'm hoping that we can get some original content next year that is actually good, that will change up, the fact that all you're seeing in your top 10 are sequel movies. Now, I'm not saying none of the movies were good, because a lot of those I've personally seen and I enjoyed. Technically, I don't consider Deadpool Wolverine, technically a sequel, but it is.
It is a sequel.
It's the third one. I don't technically consider it because now it's in the MCU. And the whole reason why that movie made the money it did is because you brought Hugh Jackman's Wolverine.
And not only that, you had cameos.
Yes, and cameos are a big seller. And I'm about to make a name for myself.
And there can only be one person.
Yeah, there will only be one blade. There will only be one blade. Which was a great, oh my god,
line. That was a great line.
So yeah, Dave, do you have anything else to mention on this topic alone?
Other than that, like, support your theaters, whether it's AMC, iPick, local theaters. I got a theater named South Orange. I got a theater in Newark. Support them.
You do have a theater in Newark. You have the Jay and Silent Bob one.
Oh, that's not in Newark. That's that's in Red Bank.
Oh, Red Bank. Well, you should go support the Jay and Silent Bob theater.
Oh, I did.
And you could go watch his 4:30 movie there. Not his movie, but Kevin Smith's. But
and it's a real nice theater, to be honest with you. I like it. And what else is nice is that they're surrounded by restaurants.
Yeah.
South Orange Village movie theater, go support them. Go support Springfield movie theater in Newark. If you watch him, anybody watching in Newark, support your theater. Like, AMC definitely iPick. Now, if you go on to iPick, bro, I'm just letting you know now. That's a date theater. Because you got the lounge, not lounge chairs. You got the love seats down below. And you got the recliners up top. You get the food, The drinks are good. And when I say I pick this, I pick in New York, but also as I pick in New Jersey for those who don't know at Fort Lee. So just support your theaters. Depending on the movie. Freedom of choice. With that said and done, ladies and gentlemen.
We're not done yet?
Oh, we're not?
Oh, I guess that could be the last thing. But no, I mean, yes, go support your theaters. But at the same aspect, if it's a movie that you don't think is too important, I mean, that's the issue now. It's like, not everybody has $1 million to spend on the theaters, so let's work on making movie theaters great again. And maybe if we just all write to the CEO about how expensive their movie theaters are, maybe it'll lower the prices.
Or maybe they'll try to accommodate or make some like package deal where everybody can, okay, buddy, you are magical.
That was cool.
But other than that, buddy, we're going to...
Before we go, we are not 100%. I think because I figured out how to do this, we should be on next Monday. Unless, Dave, do you have anything next Monday?
I know Monday is December 30th.
No, the 23rd.
The 23rd? Oh, I shouldn't.
For Christmas.
Yeah, I shouldn't, but we got to figure something out. Or we could do it after Christmas.
Okay.
We'll let you know. We'll let you.
So if we are on, we will post it. But if for some reason we're not on next week, we wish you all a Merry Christmas. But we are going to try to be on next week. And hey, for anybody that watches this that made it to the end, which I doubt you did, but if you do,
no doubt they did.
Hold on. But if you do, if for some reason you find us towards the end, please leave us a comment of what you would like us to talk about next week if we're here, or in general. Or if
you want us to do Jeopardy.
I don't know how to do that, but we will figure it out. If y'all want Jeopardy, Kyle probably. You know what? We may do Jeopardy. No, we'll do Jeopardy next week. We will see if Kyle's available. But yes, all right. On that note, I am Buddy the Elf, and this is my co-host, Davion Busey. And this is Tales from the Film Set. Woo!
I love how you did that, Dad.
Woo! And...